after 40, just a little after 40. I'm buying her lunch. We're on the patio across from the National Circus School here in Montreal. I'm interviewing her for my book about the lives of teenage acrobats living and training at the school. She's a teacher. She's charged with the movement quality of the aerial students. She teaches them to be effortlessly fabulous as they turn and twirl high in the air. I love the idea of being effortlessly fabulous. I want to twirl through the air, safely attached to the silks, or tissu in French. Maybe you know it. It's where you take a long, stretchy fabric by the middle, you rig it to a high ceiling and you climb it, and then perform tricks and turns and drops in the air. Could someone like me do this? I ask. By me, I mean someone older and highly untrained. Why not? She says. So I signed up for a course. Why not? Once a week for 10 weeks, under a 30-foot ceiling, they gave us the silks and a trapeze to try. We were supposed to be beginners. The other, much younger students had all trained in silks before. Then there was me with the gray hair and the bicycle tire of Pooge, trying to get one step off the ground. Because the thing about silks is, you must climb them before you can actually do anything. The teacher and the girls, they tried to help. They showed me how they could clamber up and down and turn in their spider silk webbing. I craned my neck watching them. But what about me? What the fuck was I supposed to do? Calm down. Don't panic. That's what the teacher told me before she sent me to swing on the trapeze for the next 10 weeks. It was demoralizing, but I stuck to it. Well, I had paid, hadn't I? But in the end, my efforts paid off. I could climb one single step off the ground. My classmates, those effortless spider women, they cheered my progress, which was humiliating because one step. But it was too late to stop trying now. But this time I got myself a private coach, Natalia Adamieka. Tiny woman made of sinew and steel, trained in her native Poland in acro gymnastics since she was 5 years old. Don't be scared. That was Natalia's counsel week after week as she'd crook and me and give me a leg up to the tall mat so I could grab the silks and practice basic moves while gaining the strength to climb up on my own. Use the muscle. She'd remind me in my early simple drops because those effortless twirls, your body must be rigid as a board, where the silks will grind your soft middle parts like great gears. Use the muscle. Don't be scared. That's what I learned from Natalia. High in the air, poised to let go of the silks so I could plummet toward the mat. First thing, despite everything your body's telling you, you must let go. Then there's the fall. Heart pumping, world spinning in all directions. If you're smart, you ate nothing before class. But the most terrifying time for me was the time I learned the drop what Natalia and I call the assis, or sit drop. It's a bit risky because there's a moment where you're falling, but you're unattached to the silk. As Natalia explains, you must push your butt up and pull the silk so the loop ties tight around your upper thigh. Worst case scenario, it closes at your bent knee. Be sure and bend the knee, Natalia would say. I tried it a few times from mid-silk, so I was feeling pretty confident when I climbed to the top to try for real. Only this time, as I was dropping, my body kept falling. The silk went past my thigh, past my knee, till it finally closed around my ankle with a jolt. I think it must have been the shock, but I kind of lost consciousness. Hanging by one foot, the pain brought me round. The agony of taut fabric crushing my ankle. It was a torture grip that had also saved me from a full-speed headfirst dive into the mat. I fantasized an ambulance would appear. Expert hands would unwrap my throbbing ankle. Is it broken? They'd lay me in a stretcher and cart me away. Then I realized even Natalia, presently stacking mats to climb up to me, even Natalia couldn't do what needed to be done. I had to calm down. Don't panic. I forced myself to reach up. It's hopeless. My leg really hurts. Then my abs tighten, and Natalia's hands are on my back, and I'm grabbing the silks and freeing my foot and climbing back down. There's an angry red ring around my ankle, but it works fine. A burst of hurt rises, but my tears are reabsorbed into widespread eyes. Natalia's watchful, giving me space. And after a few breaths, we go back to work. These days, Natalia is too busy training pro acrobats to work with me. I learned a whole new brand of fear climbing those heights without her. Still, I determined that I would work on the last move she taught me, the helicopter. I climb. My shoulders, my back, and my abs heave, bringing legs up. My legs wrap silks, holding them tight so I don't slip back down. When I get to the top, the mat looks too small. I release my legs and hold for a poised moment before swinging them up so I'm upside down. I catch the silks with bent knee and wrap them around my hip. I pause for a breath. This is where I can still go back. I can heed my fear. I can release my loop and I can climb back down. No one's watching. But then I've come all this way. I'll never know if I could have let go. There's nothing effortless about silks, by the way. I know that now. Any grace that you see is the result of crushing, hard-won muscle control. But harder than a straight leg reverse or a single arm hang, the hardest part of all is letting go. Don't be scared. I conjure Natalia's voice. Use the muscle. I hold my body straight, parallel to the ground. I release and around I go. Once, twice, 3, 4 times. Another turn and I'll thump into the mat. But a spider woman doesn't thump. She lights. So I hook my knee to stop, suspended, poised. And for a moment, truly fabulous. And then I go back to work.